Hello and welcome back to another episode of Buy Now Sell Now Realty TV. I'm Jeff Barnes, owner and managing broker of Buy Now Sell Now Realty here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. I had to jump on real fast, guys, to give you this next episode because it's entitled NAR just voted to keep dues the same price. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the article, but I started laughing when I saw the article. And it said that over 800 of the delegates voted to keep the price the same, but it was roughly 20 who decided that it should be increased. First question I asked myself is, who are the 20 that thought it would be a good idea for Realtor to increase their dues as they're losing people? They're losing people at a rate they hadn't seen in a minute. And 20 people decided to increase the dues. Man, I'm thankful for the over 800 who decided to keep it the same, because at least they're cognizant of what's happening in the marketplace. Because we know eventually our dues are going to have to pay for this settlement that's going to have to be paid out over the course of 4 years. $412 million is not going to fall out of the sky. The MLS has settled some of their court cases. We know the price of everything is going to go up, but I'm thankful for the over 800 who decided to say maybe this year ain't the year to increase it. And I think the best part about it is some people gonna come back as long as the dues didn't go up, and you stop the purging of people leaving. Because once again, when we pay our realtor dues, we pay our local, we pay our state, we pay our national all in one down here, and then the MLS is separate. But I said, man, no ish, right? No ish. You better not raise the rates. Because if you raise the rates, you're just going to continue to lose more people. At this point, guys, I don't think National Association of Realtors can increase their dues until they prove some real tangible benefits. Now, granted, they're going to do the education stuff. They're going to do the buyer agent stuff. But I also want to see some stuff on how we're going to deal with these sellers. Right? You're giving me these buyer agent designations, but don't forget there's another side of the real estate process, and that's the sales side. When is Realtor going to start doing something that allows us to have some more benefit to the seller? Again, I'm still waiting for that simplified marketing message that they're going to come up with for both the seller and the buyer. Again, I'm happy that they didn't raise the price, but they need to get rid of those 20 who voted to raise it, because those 20 who voted to raise it have not been out here on the ground level dealing with what this ruling has actually created in the marketplace. Guys, we're going to be dealing with the fallout for this as long as that settlement is being paid off. So it should behoove them to come up with something that's going to help us override what the settlement fallout is going to be. And I think you're going to have to do a better job of not only letting the agent know or the realtors know what you're doing with the dues and how you're going to lobby this thing. Because clearly, for this administration, your lobbying efforts hadn't worked. This thing, guys, is serious. So Realtor's gonna have to do a rebrand. Realtor's gonna have to say, okay, you know what? We have to take a full look at our operations and our approaches, because the customer should want to reach out to a realtor. And I think at this point, a customer don't care if you're a realtor or if you're an agent. And I think Realtor needs to address that. I also think that Realtor needs to recognize that the market has changed. FSBOs are having success. They may not be getting the max for their property, but at least they did it on their terms. And the first thing you get taught in sales is that you go to the customers who are ready to buy. Well, right now, the FSBO is ready to sell. And they're telling you, bring me a buyer, and I'll pay you a fee. They have been calling our bluff. The FSBO has been calling our bluff for years now, because they figured it out. A lot of realtors just don't have this bucket of buyers that they claim they have. We have leads, but a lot of those leads are just kicking tires. And a lot of those leads we're having to call and chase and that kind of thing. It's just, the regular, method of doing business. I'm not complaining about that. But I think right now, Realtor has decided not to increase the dues. And everybody knows the rule. The person receiving your service has to see more value than the price they paid. That's the key to repeat business. Because the first thing when people are talking about your service, they say, how much does it cost? Now, the 6% commission is a bad word now, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. And I'm just waiting for Realtor to come out with something that's going to connect at the grassroots level, right? Not at the legislative level. And I know they got to get through this whole process, and August is our deadline now. But I just thought it was interesting that you still had 20 people who wanted to vote to raise it. Those 20 people are sitting there saying, well, if you believe in Realtor, you'll pay it. If you're this about Realtor, if you're passionate about Realtor, you'll pay it. Well, yeah, but we got into business to sell properties and help people buy properties for a fee. Now, if that name associated with you is now stopping people from doing that or questioning why people are doing that, we got to do some other things from a marketing perspective to help this thing get on the right side so that it can be a reason for a person to be compelled to call a realtor and not just have an agent. I'm seeing more and more people get rid of Realtor on their website. I'm seeing more and more people get away from that brand. I'm seeing more and more people drop the Realtor designation and saying they're going to operate on their own till they see what Realtor is going to do. Well, Realtor has to now say, instead of just going after all these people who may leave or who have left, what about the people who've chosen to stay? And I think now that the first step is not raising the dues, but now you're going to have to do something different to show why the person who's still paying it going to continue to pay it, because we know next year they're going to go up. This is the first year I've been a part of Realtor and the price didn't go up. So you now have to come up with something that shows people that you're ready to operate in a post-settlement world, and that you're going to do something that connects these customers to your messaging so that we get that call and it supplements our efforts, not make us have to work harder. You guys get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the rules. The rates staying the same, the membership dues staying the same, and how it's going to affect you. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications. And until next episode, take care, everybody. Talk to you soon.